Hello, I am Sankar Sarkar. Once again, I have returned to our channel, and today, as always, we have with us our president, Shri Sankar Sarkar. Namaskar, Guruji.
Namaskar to everyone in your name. How are you?
I'm fine, but you don't look like you're doing very well.
I eat less. That's why I say I'm fine. By the way, you said you have stomach problems?
All right, so today I want to ask a question that I saw on our news channel. The issue has come up since yesterday, and I'm talking about Maharashtra, specifically Mumbai. They're saying that if you want to live in Mumbai, you must speak the language of Maharashtra. You have to know the language. What do you have to say about this? This is completely unethical.
Those who are saying this, those idiots, only idiots would say such things. They were born idiots. Back then, during the fights, which language were you talking about? Just making noise, nothing else. You didn't even have your own language back then. Understand that? Now, they're insisting on the Marathi language, saying is the language of Maharashtra. Fine. Just beat up the language. Language can't be a reason for religion. Language can't be a reason for personal interests either. Just beat up your language at 1 o'clock. What do the people of Maharashtra even know about this language? Language has come from nature, like how a crow says kaka. It's about keeping the action going. Then it took shape and became words. The crow says ka ka, and from that ka we've taken car and kata. The fox says uka uva, a hot sound in the sky. The sound of the wind and the sun, the bubbling sound of water. The cow says amba amba. There's the tiger, bug bug, and the goat. Mangmamal, these animal and natural sounds. By reflecting, welcoming, and inviting them, consonants were formed. Letters were created from these, and from that, language was born. So, the crow isn't dying just because everyone speaks in my language. The crow isn't saying, all of you should say caw, caw, caw. But the crow does have its own caw. The foxes howl, the water sound, the machine in the sky, these have their own qualities. You take the sound of the wind, the babbling of water, and even in your great nation, those who are educated tell those goats and madmen to leave all these behind and create a single language.
I mean, what I see is that we always want a topic, and for us, that topic is political.
Political parties, they are doing it for strategy. Those who are doing this, that party, what's the name of that party again? Your Shiv Sena or Sona, they no longer exist. They have become irrelevant. So now, by using language as a tool, they are shaking up those who are ignorant about language, those who are struggling for regional languages, and creating a vote bank out of them. Shouldn't this important matter be addressed by the central government? Absolutely. Every individual state should certainly have its own distinct regional language, and Hindi should unequivocally be recognized as the all India language. There should also be a universally accepted world language. When it comes to the topic of language, everyone truly appreciates it, no matter who they are or their background. They are not dying out, nor are they saying that their education and culture have disappeared, that they have sunk to the bottom. Which market in Bengal will they speak about? In Maharashtra, if you speak, you have to speak Marathi. Within Maharashtra, in Bombay, that's what they use. They won't come to Kolkata, they won't come to UP, they won't come to Delhi. You have to use your own market for your own needs. These things,
Mean one thing. So, these things, these
why are the High Court and Supreme Court sitting silently on these matters? Why aren't they taking up cases? The political parties that are fueling and fanning these issues, why aren't they being arranged and the internal instigators being dealt with? They have the right to live. They are acting against nature. Through language, language does not divide by religion, nor does it divide by race. It is a medium.
you tell me, is it ever possible that everyone living in Mumbai must speak the Maharashtrian language? I might be involved in culture or in work, so do I have to speak the Maharashtrian language? Is that possible? Why?
These things are for the villagers, these things. By giving people democratic rights, we've made them raise their heads. With so much access through the mouth, tell me, have you heard that the sun says, hey, you, my India, speak my language. So which language will you speak? Tell me, air. You tell me, for us to live, which language should we speak? Ask the great sages, in which language does the wind speak? In which language does the sun speak? In which language does the lunch speak? In which language does the water speak? If they start speaking in their own language, like when the leader says the flood is coming in that language, then America would go crazy. If there's an earthquake, does anyone know the language of the earth then? These are just mischiefs, and politicians are playing politics, nothing else. This is extremely unjust. Everyone, regardless of race or religion, should protest against this. Absolutely, everyone should make their protest as solid as possible, no matter what. Didi Shakti is deeply involved in this matter, so that the very unity of India is being directly targeted, and all of this is being done to deliberately break that unity. All these activities are going on for that purpose.
Breaks.
Why is the central government sitting silently? What is the reason for their silence? Is there any justification for it? Why can't they hear? Why don't they see the television? Why don't they read the papers?
Exactly.
Those individuals who are going to the Supreme Court there are people from the state of Maharashtra, from Uttar Pradesh, from the capital city of Delhi, from Bengal, and from Bihar. What exactly will they say when they get there? Will they simply talk nonsense?
Look, injustice is injustice. Whatever is happening is wrong.
You cannot encourage injustice.
It cannot be allowed.
This injustice must not be tolerated at all. It has to be stopped right from the beginning.
Absolutely. Today it happened in Maharashtra. Tomorrow it could happen here in our Bengal as well.
Yes, and as Bengalis, the protests happening in Bardhaman, we are Bengalis, but there are Bengalis outside of Bengal as well. For example, as citizens, there's this idea, where was I born, which state is my home. If I just fly away from here to there, like mosquitoes from the jungle entering people's homes in society, people will learn.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're trying to understand. Our episode today is about this very issue, that we should fight against injustice. We shouldn't stay silent just because our own interests are involved. That's not the right thing to do. Because what happened to them today, what happened in Maharashtra, what happened in Mumbai, would happen to us tomorrow as well. So injustice is injustice, and we should all stand up against it, no matter where it happens or in what situation. That's the message of today's episode. I'll end here for now, and we'll meet again in the coming days with some new topics and new discussions. Namaskar.
Namaskar, namaskar. May your name bring welfare and prosperity to all. May Ramrajya prevail.